Hello, guys. It's your host, That Guy, new host, because unfortunately, Nick and Molerat had a situation, and now he's not going to be around anymore.
In short, he was an idiot and he got into some Uber trouble.
Yeah, so Nick and Molerat is no longer going to be our host. That guy here is going to be one of our new hosts. Black Star has not been able to make it again, so forgive me for that.
But
So now
anyway,
we
hey
have...
guys, it's Dragoon Blade X here. I'm back again, finally.
Of course, I'm back as I promised on the last episode, Chevy Sharp. Yeah.
And then we have a new guest here. You may have saw him on one of our other videos. He disappeared 30 seconds afterwards.
That's what Mega Man told me I was supposed to be.
Was Mega
He
Man.
was originally nicknamed.
Just call him Was Mega Man.
We'll call you Nega Man.
Was Mega Man.
Negative
Okay.
Man.
Nega Man.
I like a long name. That's funny. I'll call myself a C.
Okay, well anyway, so now that we've got that out of the way, we are now going to talk about Pokemon this video.
Real quick, in case you're
But
wondering why
beforehand-
there's so much ambience racket in the background, there is a magic release going, a pre-release. So that's what that's all about.
Yeah, we're here in a local card shop, and there's a magic release. That's why it's so noisy. Forgive us.
And we have to be quiet, too, because one of the TOs is talking, and unfortunately, my voice is a little hoarse. So,
Yeah, so forgive us if you can't go out and hear everything. We're doing the best we can.
Alright, come on now.
Okay, seriously.
I'm giving that to myself.
Family friendly.
Okay, now we are going to talk about Pokemon here. First of all, there is a new Pokemon game that's going to be coming out. It's called Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. So that's awesome
Yes!
Totally not
and
my
everything. And of course, for those who haven't heard about it yet, there is supposedly a new Evolution going to come out. Mr. Chevy here was telling me about it. Why don't you talk about
Dragon
it?
Evolution. Gonna be awesome. A lot of rumors, and I was talking to our fellow camera here. The rumors were dispersed. Yeah, it's
Oh, is that real?
The supposed making your Eevee angry at you and teaching it a dragon move was falsified. That was PETA that put that out.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah for that.
The way it works though is
what a jerk.
you'll have to teach it a dragon move, which it's very hard for it to learn the specific type of move.
Okay, so teach it a dragon move.
And then
Okay.
you have to reach a certain level,
Reach a certain level.
and it has to be in a certain area at nighttime.
Certain area
That
at
is all we're
nighttime.
allowed to know until it comes out.
Okay, now does it have to be female? Because someone was thinking it had to be female.
Game Freak basically said they kind of dodged around the subject.
So
I guess kinda like
so
how
it's not been confirmed whether that part's true or
They
not.
were saying we're not going to reveal whether if it is a sex-oriented evolution or not. We're just going to say that it will be unique.
Although it does sound like something maybe for like a male.
Yeah, I was thinking more male, but either way,
When
it's
they
gonna be really
answered it that way,
awesome.
a lot of people thought that there's probably going to be an alternate form, male and female.
That could be. That would be
The female
awesome.
will probably look very elegant, and the male will probably look real
Oh,
jagged.
that would be awesome. I
Even
love
though
that.
we have this news of this new Eevee, we still haven't had news of any new Pokemon RPG.
Yeah, there's no mainstream Pokemon game being announced as of yet that we are aware of anyway.
Let me point.
Haven't there been rumors about supposedly
Plus
X
and
and Y
minus.
too?
X and Y 2, there's been video releases. None of it's been declined nor confirmed. Game Freak is staying neutral on the subject. I think basically what it is, the guy that put this out, he revealed everything, and they can't deny it. So they're probably just playing the neutral game and just going, you know what? It's a video. That's all we're gonna say. So, on the evolutions, not only are we getting a dragon, but right around the corner there is a huge explosive leak coming out of Game Freak. There's also a flying type one.
Awesome! Oh my
Oh
god!
joy, an Eevee that can fly.
Oh yeah, and
flying type
what's
one.
the name of the dragon type? Because you haven't said it yet.
We have not gotten a name for it yet.
I
They
heard-
won't release
They
the
said
name.
Drakion.
It may be. It may be, but they
Speaking-
Game Freak will not confirm anything.
Okay,
about
so
it.
that has so the name wasn't confirmed. It was just somebody saying that's what we think it's going to be called. That'd be cool because I like the way it sounds. What about the flying type? Has any name of any sort been released for that yet?
Not yet.
Drapion?
What do you think? What do you think it would be called though?
Just like Drakion, this was not supposed to get to the public, but it leaked out.
That
And
happens.
Game Freak is now threatening huge layoffs for people who are leaking information.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
we're looking at severe issues and penalties going on in there. But
Awesome.
off the bad topic, back to the good topic. The flying type rumored also to have an ability that makes it immune to electric type moves. I was like, excuse me?
That's
Awesome.
Please?
That's
Awesome.
just
Oh my
busted.
God.
OP.
Well, no,
I can't wait to see what it
still
looks like and
affected by rock type
everything.
moves, so-
Nice.
What they're trying to push on is getting ice being used more and rock type to be more prevalent.
Ignore the.
Speaking of Pokemon, does anyone know what's going on in the anime right now? I mean, I have not been paying any attention.
The
Dude,
anime,
I stopped
Forgive the guy who's
episode
just
I've
on
seen,
camera.
Ash
He's
has
photobombing.
6 badges, and he's getting
Yeah.
close to the point of the series.
You
where we're
stay
waiting for
away.
the movie to be announced. When the movie gets announced, it's going to be
You're
an
either
amazing
properly in the video or you're
set
not
because
in it, and you
I'm
said you
wondering
didn't
where
want
they're
to
going to
be.
go after the what is this region? The
Callus.
Kalos. I'm wondering where they're going to go after the Kalos region because they're starting
Yeah.
to run out of options.
Yeah.
They're going to eventually have to start focusing on more of the countries from our world
Yeah, I mean,
to expand further.
because what
And-
I was thinking was that maybe they would have like a little island, like set off, or maybe go into one of the
Well,
one of the places from the ranger ones, because we haven't seen much about that.
a lot of demand that fans are wanting, and I support this movement. I think it's a great idea, and they should go through with it. Moving into the Nordic belief areas, making Pokemon that are more essentially dwarvish and dragon-like and stuff, but not necessarily dragons. Just everything will be more resembling unto Nordic mythology, and a lot of
And then
fans
we'll
are
have
demanding that. And
Pokemon
there's
called Loki, Odin, and Thor.
well,
Or something along those lines,
See,
right?
one dedicated fan actually went as far as to go all out
What?
and draw all of the only 65 Pokemon, including legendaries. He drew them all up, and the 3 legendary, there's always been the Tribirds, the dogs, the horses, and all that.
Yeah.
Well, the 3 that he did was indeed Lorgi, Zor,
Zor.
and then I forget the other one, and then the father of the 3 would be the Odin, basically. But I
Yeah.
think its name was
Yeah.
like Mojuton or something. And like
Well, yeah, at least that one was somewhat original. I mean, really, Lorgi and Zor, really.
Close
when
enough.
you look at them, they look amazing. Like he did a lot of detail work and everything, and they look awesome because the Thor-based one is really buffed out,
Oh yeah, because
looking.
Zapdos is so original.
It's a fighting type, and I think it was fighting dark. Is what it was. Can't remember.
I would-
It was super buff, but what was cool was the Lorgi was water fire. And like
Water
it has
fire,
like
interesting.
water aquatic looking armor colors, but then it has a staff that's on fire, and it stands up humanoid, but it was actually a dragon.
Huh, interesting.
Aside from X and
That sounds like
Y2,
Loki.
aside from X and Y2, we've also had a bunch of rumors of plus and minus.
Plus and minus, yeah, that was a joke, but now the company thinks it's a good idea to make a little side series game out of it
Huh.
because it got so popular.
Interesting.
So it's probably going to be
Interesting.
like a chibi version of the game where you're just kind of run around goofing off.
Basically,
Okay.
kind of like Momon and stuff.
Okay, so next thing here,
I'll
I'm
think
gonna
that's
ask you,
the,
what's your
yeah,
favorite
Pokemon.
Pokemon? Just like one Pokemon if possible.
Sam, you should go
So real
first.
No, I'm
quickly.
going last. I'll go first.
Sam, go first.
Okay, so
I'm
what's your
going
name
classic.
again? I
I'm Pikachu.
forgot what your name was
Pikachu.
there.
Mega Man.
Mega Man, right?
Mega Man.
Okay, Mega Man.
Man. Your name is Nega.
Okay, Mega Man, whatever. Mega Man is first.
Man.
What's your favorite Pokemon, dude?
Giratina.
Giratina, okay. That guy, what's your favorite Pokemon?
That's a hard one. I'm trying to think. There's so many to choose from. I mean, Froakie is just so awesome. And you have the original Blastoise that I just rammed through the game with.
Oh yeah,
tore
I
up
love
everything.
Blastoise.
Raichu is a main classic that's an evolution that mainly had to be used by Stone.
Okay, so Dragoon Blade X, favorite Pokemon.
I'm going with Pikachu. Always
Classic.
have, always will.
Okay, and Chevy.
Gengar.
I fall in the same category as that guy. I have a hard time choosing just one. You can't see it because I'm the camera person today.
You love Eevee.
But I am an evolution person.
Just run back and then go right back to the
No,
camera.
I don't. That's part of being a camera person. I don't need to be on camera. anyway, so I have a purple shirt here and it's got Eevee on it, and I love all Eeveelutions, which is why you heard me freaking out earlier about the new one.
I'm hoping it's true. I'm hoping the
Probably
world pays
not.
off. It's a
Oh,
flying
me too.
type.
Oddly
It's
enough,
so
folks,
awesome.
if you
I
go
like
on
Dragon.
Google and you... Dude, seriously?
Sean,
Sorry,
Sorry
people
about
being
that.
silly over here.
it's one of the local card shop people.
He's
Yeah.
Just not even gonna be funny.
Anyway, so I
Anyways,
also
oddly enough, real quick, on the topic of evolutions, if you go to Google and you actually Google evolutions, you'll actually see some really cool concept art of possible evolutions.
Oh yeah.
yeah, you see lots of like fake
You'll-
ones and then
you'll see-
other stuff.
You'll
Some
see,
of
you'll
them are
see
really
originals,
cool.
but you also see some like fan-made versions, like dragon, flying, the other elemental types.
Oh yeah,
that
lots
have
of
not
lots
been
of very
released yet.
interesting ones.
Some really cool ones. I can't think of any specific artists, but like Deviant, like if you either go through Google or just go straight to DeviantArt,
Yeah,
you'll see a
DeviantArt.com.
lot of really cool things.
It's really really awesome in
We
that aspect.
need to go through, like, we don't know if the next game is going to be a Nordic-based thing, or we
Yeah.
don't know if it's going to be plus or minus, but what do you think the next step of starters will be?
I think the next step of starters, we should see a twist up, kind of like how they did with the recent one. I would like to see maybe like a fire dark for the fire starter. A water ground is, I know it's been done before, but something that's
But
kinda
it's
better.
but it's
available.
not but it's never been done as a starter before
I think
though.
a grass electric
Water
would
psychic
be
would be
awesome.
interesting. I think.
So
Yeah,
you're
electric
thinking of that like a
Actually,
dual
I would love to see a pure electric
dual,
starter again because
dual
we
elements
haven't
for the
seen
starters.
that since
They've never
Yellow.
done that I'm aware of.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, and then
Like,
grass
show the electric starter some
electric.
love.
That's one.
They got
that
one
would be
appearance.
A
interesting.
lot of people would love to see a grass electric, and they don't want it to be the typical bulky guy. They want to see the grass as like a glass cannon, that real fast guy that gets in there and stabbing critical hits and just doing crazy stuff. And if the water happened to have been a water psychic, I would like to see it having like its hidden ability with like what is it? Mirror shot. I forget what it's called.
Mirror shot?
Magic bounce.
Magic
bounce. That would be a very awesome starter ability, especially if it's hidden.
Okay, so back to finishing up the Pokemon thing. Okay, my other favorites would be, like Pikachu, and then I also like Cherubi, Charm, and Leftisk, among a few others.
And of course, that's just for like normal Pokemon is Pikachu.
Yeah.
My favorite legendary. That is a little bit of a toughie.
Awesome.
But my first ever favorite, I will have to admit, was Lugia.
Lugia is cool too. Okay, so next one here.
But
What is?
if we're about to get off the topic of Pokemon,
No, we're not getting off the chocolate of Pokemon. I'm just changing the question.
Finishing it up, yeah.
Yeah. So okay.
well,
So
oddly enough, I did, before we get off this particular subject about games and stuff, I did see a fan-drawn Pokemon title. They called it Amethyst. And
That
from
sounds
the looks of it,
interesting.
It would actually be. It looks like it would be a pretty good Pokemon game.
Pearl.
okay.
They've
Okay.
already done
So.
Pearl. We're talking about
Amethyst. I know.
Okay, so next question here
That is a
is,
different
what is your
topic.
favorite generation of
I know where you're
Pokemon?
going. That's a different topic.
X and Y.
5-0.
Black and white might have been America, but X and Y, even though it was in France, and I got nothing against any other countries, but it was just such a really awesome series. The story was interesting. All the Pokemon designs were amazing. There was like one or two I didn't really like,
I'm sorry, what-
but no,
what's the
they're
question?
not the typical ones
What's
that
your
you guys
favorite
hate.
Pokemon,
I
Jin?
found the graphics very
Okay, so
Pokemon game.
like I said, because Dragoon didn't hear apparently, next question is, what's your favorite Pokemon generation? So Chevy's already answered.
X and Y,
So
Generation 6.
Generation 6.
Same here.
And Nega Man says Generation 6 as well. What about you, that guy?
Diamond and Pearl, Gen 4.
So Gen 4.
They came up with a lot of classic ideas. I mean, we have never seen a penguin Pokemon at that point. We've never seen a fire-based Pokemon at that point. And it's a fighting type. Which
Okay,
I don't think we've
so
seen a fire
Dragoon?
fighting either.
That's common.
Again,
I've never seen it.
I like this whole entire series is interesting, but for nostalgia's sake, I gotta go back to the original Yellow because that was just,
So Gen 1.
yeah, Gen 1, because I mean, come on, who didn't love just trouncing Gary every chance you got? And then, of course, if you were lucky enough to have the right ones, you also got to face the original Team Rocket trio, Jesse James and Meow. I mean, come on. it was fun to trounce them too, but mainly you gotta you just gotta love Gen 1 and
I never
just
seen Jesse games out.
you do in actually I think it was Yellow that might have had them. Yellow did have them.
It was yellow, and then it was gold and silver.
Gold
Yeah.
and Silver did, but it was only.
Yeah.
Well, no,
then we
in
have,
Gold and Silver you fought Butch and Cassidy. I'm talking about the original.
No, in Gold and Silver you fought Jesse too.
In gold and silver, they were just called Team Rocket Grunts, but when their picture came up, it showed red elongated hair with a swirl, blue hair like his, and then they had a meow standing in the middle. But it just said Team Rocket Grunts. It didn't say their real names.
Yeah, Team Rocket Coal Horse or something like that
But
at
yeah,
first.
but yeah,
And then
but
later
yeah.
it came out and said Jesse and James or something like that, I think
Yeah,
later.
but for
The real
nostalgia's
name,
sake.
they decided
Yeah.
to name it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not.
but for nostalgia's sake, yeah, definitely.
So it's
definitely.
Gen 1 from him.
Yeah.
I couldn't say what my favorite generation is, because the evolutions are spread through most of the generations. And,
Go with the original
and
then
everything,
that
so.
introduced Stevie.
So I don't know. I find it hard to say that. If it was just Pokemon game, though, I would definitely agree with Chevy because Y is my favorite one so far. So many little things that's in it that I love that you could never do in the others.
Evil Tail!
And Silva.
You can sit down on benches and whatnot. And I thought that
And
was awesome.
Sylveon.
And of course you get
Sylveon.
a new one,
Amazing.
Sylveon. And the graphics and everything were just so much better, and I just loved all of it. It was just so much fun to play.
I mean, I'm excited
playing it right now,
for
so
XY2 because of
or whatever the next
because of
one
Zygarde
is.
having 3 different forms that you can choose to turn him into.
That's true.
Oh wait, so they're actually giving Zygarde something to do
He's
now.
in his larva form. You get the seed. You get the seed of death from Evil Tail. You get the limb or tree of
The tree of life.
Yggdrasil, whatever.
Yeah, Yggdrasil.
From Xerneas. And then there's a third item, which is his item, which turns him into his origin form, or his guardian form. And he will be on par with Rayquaza. Game Freak already confirmed that. Him and Rayquaza will be equal stats.
Okay,
So in other words,
He'll go in
freaking crap.
he'll go in the anything goes.
okay, last question before we wrap up here. What is the one thing that you dislike about the Pokemon games in general, just the mainstream games?
The fact that you do not have any real choices.
You have plenty of choices, but none of us.
I don't.
You have
like-
you have absolutely no real choice with the
Yeah,
story.
you have to go along
You
with
you
the
have
destiny
to
of the
do the Pokédex. You
No,
have to.
you don't have to do the
five-
Pokedex.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
I
if
never
you
have.
hate the Pokedex, you never have to.
Well,
Pokemon.
true,
And you
but
can choose
I-
all the Pokemon you want and everything. You do
I
have to
just
go
wish-
through the story, yes,
I was
but
like, it's just annoying to me though when they put yes or no questions and you cannot say
Yeah,
no. You
I
have
hate
to say.
go.
What I didn't like about the games altogether is the generic teams. It drove me nuts. Oh, we want to do this for this reason. We want to do this for that reason. It's all the same. Either way, you're just gonna wind up destroying the planet. So I don't. Yeah.
So you didn't like the generic bad guys, basically, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what I like about Black and White.
and
They
it's
weren't
just-
trying to destroy the world; they wanted to rule the world.
Okay, so what about you, Chevy? What's the one thing you dislike the most about the Pokemon games, the main
one thing,
games?
that's kind of a hard choice because there's 2 things that I hate.
Okay, well then go ahead and give us 2. That's
I don't
fine.
want to one up anyone, but the one thing I don't like is in Black and White they gave you somewhat of an ability to customize your character a little bit. Finally,
Yeah, a
we've
little
been
bit.
wanting that since the first gen.
Yeah, that's one thing I loved about
And
X
then
and
they brought
Y.
X and Y out, and
Oh
you
my
can't
God.
do that no more. They
No,
took
I
it
love
away.
that.
No, X and
No,
Y.
X and Y you could do that. It was Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire that could.
That's right. I'm sorry. My bad.
He's confused. X and Y you could do that, but
Yeah, that was one of the things I loved
even
about
though,
X and
even
Y.
though considering the timeline that technically Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is a backtrack,
Yeah,
they took
that was
away
a-
that mechanic, which in a way was kind of silly. But in a way, I can kind of see why they would do that because
Yeah, 'cause
X and
Brandon-
Y was actually based off. Because you could obviously tell it was somewhat based off of Paris, which we all know Paris is really the fashion capital of the world.
Yeah, it's on past
So-
capital and all that. But
Brandon
anyway, so
and,
okay.
The other
Brendan
thing
and
I
Mayor
don't
also
like is,
the
as
other thing?
far in as we've gotten in all these games, they still don't have just basically more of an MMORPG style Pokemon game. You would think they would have that out by now. Because Monster Hunter throughout the years, finally one day they decided, hey, let's make Frontier an MMORPG version of the game where it's just millions of people running around, party up, go hunt monsters. Pokemon's still just the exact same rebuild over and over and over.
Well, it's a strategy that works. So
And
yeah.
honestly-
Okay, Mega Man, it's your turn.
I hate it in Pokemon where you have to go to the Poké Center to heal your Pokemon.
Well, you never have to. You never have to
like,
though.
You get so far in the game, and like you're, let's say you're in like the middle of the woods or something, and then there's no Pokemon, and you have to go all the way back because your Pokemon are like almost.
It's called being well stocked beforehand.
Yes, but depending on how you phase, you can do something. But anyway, I could kind of agree with that. A lot of times, like they've somewhat fixed it a little bit, but a lot of times it annoyed me that I had to worry about conserving my Pokemon's power points because, I mean, seriously, it just gets annoying after a while.
Yeah,
because
I
you
can
can
understand
never
that.
replenish them at the beginning of the game, and like you said, if you're like halfway through the woods or something, but you realize you're not going to hit the next town for a while, and your Pokemon have become severely low on their power points, and you have to backtrack just to get those healed up, just to have to go to try and go through the same exact stuff again, is really annoying.
Yeah, it can
Because
be-
the only
it can
items they
be.
use are like PP restore, power point restorers, and
It would be
and,
ethers.
ethers, yeah,
Yeah,
ethers and
ethers.
elixirs.
That only do one
And,
move.
and well, ethers did do one move. Elixirs do all moves.
Yeah.
And then lepa berries, which are the same as it was just the same as
I love it.
ether.
I love Leftovers because you can just grow those like
Yeah,
crazy.
but they didn't have that in the beginning. They had you either had to go to a Pokemon Center and heal, or you had to find ethers and elixirs. But the problem is you can never actually buy ethers or elixirs. They only make available potions and revives, which is always annoying. They really need to fix that. And there was something else I was actually going to say that was annoying. That annoyed me about the games. I'm trying to remember. Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe for the next time that you're on, if you're on again. Okay, so the last thing that we have here is actually not Pokemon related, and I will let Mr. Chevy Sharp talk about it.
All right, we got Bushiroad's World Championship qualifiers for 2015, and we will be at the Georgia. We're going to try as a group.
Right. We're gonna try.
Me and several others. Right now we're looking at about 6 people all together, and we're going to try our best to be at the Georgia qualifiers this year, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Vanguard, White Shorts, Buddy Fight, great, amazing games. They're relatively fresh to the market, and they're just so balanced and so fun, especially for beginner players. Come on out, try it, and go to your local card shop if you got one, and try to pick up these games. These are awesome games, and I would love to see them take on America with full power. And so that's all I wanted to say about that, and everybody, y'all have a great time.
And now,
Yep,
a
same.
moment of silence for Naked Mole Red.
Oh, thanks for that, moron. Holy.
We were trying to be nice, Tim.
My fault he's an idiot.
Dragoon. Remember his name is Dragoon.
Dragoon.
It's okay.
Dragoon Blade X just said it better than I could have said it.
Well, that was keeping it nice enough for younger viewers that are not too old. They're not old enough for that kind of stuff. If I had said what I really wanted to say,
That would have been a different story.
that
Yeah.
would have been on a different
We
video.
try to keep
Well,
this
that was a
family
fun
friendly
video, you
possible. Yeah, so I love Vanguard too, so please go out and play it. It's an awesome game. It's wonderful. Have a great time, everybody. So see you next time. Bye bye.
Signing off. Yes.